they would glance up every once in a while, but they're going down the interstate doing that.
Yeah. It's a shame. And another thing, what we're really going to talk about tonight, and we got to get going on it because we're going to be running out of time, is why ain't there any motorcycle shows, Max? Back in the day when you was doing it, man, they were everywhere.
Yes, they were. Back in the late 80s and the early 90s, you had a plethora of dealer-only shows that were dealer-only and name-only because everybody and their mother was in that convention center. Perfect example is the late and lamented Easy Rider V2N Expo that used to be right here in Cincinnati at the Exposition Center. I went down there for years. I'd always heard about it. Then I started working for the magazine, went down there. I had already made some contacts. They introduced me some other contacts, and the word of mouth got around. And, hey, this guy's a cool guy. He's a good interviewer. Make sure you give him 5 minutes. People were, at the end of it, by the end, people were coming up and asking me, hey, you coming by my booth today, right? I mean, I can't tell you the opportunities that opened back then. I mean, for God's sake, a slub like me, reading Easy Rider, Iron Horse, Cycle Source, every bike magazine I could get my head, because that was the era of the magazine, to grab information. And here I am meeting Arlen Ness, the godfather of choppers. If you could imagine that, I mean, my heart stood still. It's Dave Perewitz. I met him. It's just crazy, the people that I met, the dealers of the, that's how I met Jamie at Cardo for the first time. Yusu, the batteries guys. I've got a stack of business cards up there like this. If I ever really needed something, all I have to do is make a phone call.
Yeah.
I made a phone call for the slip-ons for my bike down to RC Components for an RC exhaust slip-ons. Guy was really, Max, you finally got an American bike here. Let me help you. I mean, it's great. But the thing is, though, that was a dealer-only show, but I saw everybody down there. And then they had the Easy Rider shows up in Columbus and Louisville and everywhere else. Bike shows, those are nice. I mean, we have the Rhine Guy show here. It's a bike show. People are showing their bikes, showing what craftsmanship they did. It's not something that's showing you a new product or a new bike or something like that. I'm quoting off of a RevZilla article by Dustin Whelan. Will consumer-facing motorcycle shows ever return to the United States? My answer is probably not.
Why is that?
I just don't think there's a market for it anymore. I mean, as Chris said, when you go to a motorcycle show these days, it's a custom show. It's people showing stuff. I get invites all the time to the AIMExpo out in Vegas. Now, AIM used to be up in Columbus.
Yes.
And that was fine. Wes, my buddy, who is my cameraman, who absolutely refuses to work for you.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, absolutely refuses. You can't make it worth his while. And he lives in Indiana Bayou. He's right up the street. I don't know why he won't work for you, but he won't.
Look at all this equipment.
I know. He can have a field day. But anyway, we used to go to that show and find out all kinds of stuff because AIM is one of those expos that all the major players show up at. You have the aftermarket guys. You've got the Eagle Riders. You've got Harley there. You've got Suzuki there. You've got Kawasaki there. You had Indian there. You had a lot of people there where you could gain a lot of information, and I did. But then when AIM moved west out of this central area, I couldn't follow. I had a job back then.
Sure.
So.
Now, that's the one in Las Vegas, right?
Yes, that's the one in Las Vegas.
So
it's the one I keep telling you about.
Yeah, so I went to the website there, and it seems like it's only open to the public only a couple of days, and it's in the middle of the week,
Okay,
and then it's over on Friday.
That's why you get a press pass.
I know, but I mean, it's weird how the actual, they're saying you can leave on Saturday. I guess the vendors can leave on Saturday and Sunday. it's kind of weird that the event is actually in during the week, and that's it.
Because it's a dealer, show.
Dealer show. I got you.
February 5th through the 7th.
Yeah.
Again, I can't even begin to tell you how much information and how invaluable it is to even get your name out there, get your foot in the door. And like I said, I know it would do you a lot of good if you went, but again, it's Vegas and it's a commitment. Because like I said, you put yourself down for a press pass, you're going to have to go. Okay. And I don't mean just once.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You have to go to a lot. Now, Riding Fish says, Riding Fish is on there. And we also have 859 group. They're going to be on the podcast.